today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the London Bulldogs taking on Russell Wilson and the Mexico City Golden Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the London Bulldogs. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Sullivan. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
At the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Bulldogs, nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they let this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
It's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now this throw caught left side. And to get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
Jackson.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
For Davius White on the coverage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that's sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
7. Golden Eagles 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Sullivan.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Golden Eagles 3.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And a Mexico City 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson firing quickly here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Wilson. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They run. It's Kamara, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season, and his guys are going to retake the lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. J.J. Watt, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. And they'll send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Dalvin Tomlinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Wilson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. London about set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Jackson's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Jackson from the shotgun. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Keeps himself upright. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. gets this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. London about set to take over on offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
on 1st and 10. It's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 44, Jackson looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. At first possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Second and 12. Now Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Down at the 41. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 12.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Mexico City.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Wilson on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run it with Kamara, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A 10-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
1st and 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. first down. Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Play action. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Landry, incomplete. It's now 3rd down. And
to throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
First down and 10.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Dalvin Tomlinson on the tackle. A gain of...
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Bulldogs 10.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. To start the drive, but that one incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
It's now second
to throw again. Jackson. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Incomplete. Wilson's pass. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
31-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Golden Eagles 23, Bulldogs 10.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Robert Tonyan. It's a big
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, Jackson. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
Bulldogs 17.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Kamara. Down right around the 25. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for our visitors, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Londoners, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.